Hey guys, so I just woke up, even though it's 9 o'clock at night, but I wanted to record a video out a couple days ago, and I, kind of tried, but, not really, because I was, kind of sick, and I was just I sound like a chain smoker, so I gave up on that. Hold on, I'm trying to, adjust this so I don't have to hold this. My shoulder hurts, really bad for some reason. Anyway, let's see if I can get some better lighting. Okay, so, hello, how are you? Yeah, so what I wanted to talk to you guys about is, so I want to say it was about a week-ish ago that I went and I saw my therapist, my counselor, whatever you want to call it, for the first time since January or something like that. I haven't seen her for a really long time, and I just kind of caught up with her as fast as I could within an hour or whatever. And I told her about how I stopped smoking for 4 months, and she was like, wow, that's great, but then I was talking to her. The whole reason why I wanted to see her, was because I just have, really been experiencing, I don't know, basically I just feel sad all the time. I don't experience any, positive emotions. I don't experience being happy. I don't really experience hope or joy or excitement or anything, to be completely honest. All I could feel was sadness and anger and despair and hopelessness and all that shit. Basically I've just been pretty depressed for 6-7 months or so. And, I didn't really understand why, So I went to go talk to her about that. And she explained to me, basically, that what I'm experiencing is this term called anhedonia. And what it means is, so basically, pretend that this is a circle, or let's just use my head for reference, okay? So this is my normal level of dopamine, right? So every time I eat, every time I have sex, every time I try to survive, the basic survival instincts that human beings have in their heads: sex, eating, just pleasurable activities that spike dopamine naturally. It goes up to here and then it goes back down, normally. But what I was doing, by years of chronic marijuana smoking, my level was up to here, where this is. And so I was spiking my levels up to here, and it would go down, really hard. You know what I mean? And so now that I'm not doing that anymore, my levels are still up here, but my spikes are only coming here, So I'm just not really getting the normal. I don't, my dopamine is just low, I guess, essentially, is what she's trying to say. I don't know, I'm not exactly super well versed in this, But anyway, so that was what she was telling me. And it makes sense, because exercise doesn't feel the same to me anymore. I used to get huge, endorphin rushes, and it would make me feel really happy and really great about myself. But I've been trying to exercise for the past month and a half-ish or whatever, and it just doesn't really do anything. And sex is not that great, and just nothing really makes me happy, essentially, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So, that's what I've been I can't raise this shoulder. That's what I have been dealing with these past couple of months, to be completely honest, just not really, God, that light's fucking bright, not really feeling happy about anything, not really feeling excited about anything, just kind of like going through life, not experiencing any kind of like good emotions, and that sucks. That's not like a good way to live, really. So I don't know. She talked about possibly seeing a psychiatrist and getting on like an antidepressant or something, and like just seeing if that helps a little. But I lost health insurance last month, or literally yesterday, September 30th. I lost my health insurance. And with my new job, I won't be eligible to get any until about mid-November or something like that. So I don't know what to do. She did suggest that I can go to this place that can help with financing, with, like doctor visits and stuff like that. I just gotta like get the paperwork ready, and I've just, of course, been a lazy piece of shit with dealing with that and haven't really done anything. But yeah, that's, something I have been thinking about, is maybe just going on antidepressants and seeing what happens. I know I've built this channel around the whole fact that I'm bipolar or whatever, and I think I've tried to explain it in videos, but then I end up like deleting them, or I don't really feel like I explain it well enough. But basically, I don't think I am. I think what happened to me is I was diagnosed when I was 15, right after an extremely like traumatic like event happened in my life. I was extremely stressed out. I was a young teenager. I didn't have a handle on my emotions yet. I was dealing with a lot at that time, and they just stuck this label on me. They threw me like with all these different drugs that I'm sure like didn't really help, and I mean, they never did, thinking about it. Like, I've been on medication for a long time. I was on lithium for a while, and like it just didn't do anything at all. So I know for a fact that, sorry, I had to burp. I know, and then I had to yawn. I know for a fact that it didn't work, because every time I would go on these mood stabilizers or whatever, it would just make my mood worse. I would just get like super crazy, or I'd get like super depressed, you know what I'm saying? And it's not because I'm bipolar, it's just because it's like fucking with my head, on top of the very chronic abuse of marijuana, that I went through for 6 years of my life. So, yeah, but anyway, to explain all of these highs and lows that I experienced or whatever, I really just contribute that to, I think that myself personally, I'm just, I don't know, like a naturally depressed person. I've honestly been pretty depressed, I want to say like my entire life. Like, I can remember even, like, it started, I want to say, when I was in 5th grade, when I was like 10. It started when my parents got separated or whatever. I just became sad for not really, like, any reason. Like, I just had these ideas in my head. I remember it's like I was stupid, I was fat, and I was ugly. And those 3 things have always stuck in my head. That I'm stupid, that I'm fat, and that I'm ugly. Even to this day, which really sucks. But, those 3 things really plummeted my self-confidence, which in turn made me depressed, you know what I'm saying? And so I've just I don't want to say naturally, but, I've just been that way, basically my entire life. And then once I got to be 15 and I went through like this whole thing or whatever, when getting kicked out of school and like all that bullshit, they categorized it as like a major depressive, like what the fuck ever, you know what I'm saying? And I mean, like, yeah, but I'm not bipolar. I'm a 15-year-old girl going through a very stressful time in her life. Whatever, you get the point. Like, and all of the highs that I went through, all the manic phases that I went through, I think were just me, like, just the circumstances of my life, essentially, where things in my life would just go really bad, and I'd be, like, pretty depressed, and then something, like, good would happen, and it would, like, spike my dopamine, you know what I'm saying? And, like, I would get, like, a little, like, excited about it, and maybe act a little irrationally, because I didn't know how to handle my emotions. And I don't want to say that I know how to handle my emotions now, but I'm a lot better than what I was when I was 18, 19 years old. So, I think all of that was the circumstances of my life, and just ups and downs of life, and it just so happened to appear in a cycle. You know what I'm saying? Like, for some reason, like, pretty goodish things would, like, happen to me in, like, August, September. So I guess I always kind of associate that time period with being, like, happy and manic or whatever. But it just so happened that throughout my life, usually good things would happen around then for me. Around August, September, October, I'd be, like, high and manic. And then November and December come. My hair's really greasy and gross. Ew. Around November, December, I would get, like, really depressed because something bad would happen, or, just daylight savings time, like, the light, like, I feel like really affects my mood. But anyway, I'm rambling. Basically, I'm not bipolar. I should have never been on those drugs, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what kind of damage they did to me, if they did, if they didn't, I don't know. But at the same time, I've learned a lot, I've experienced a lot, and I am the person that I am today. But at this current moment, I'm not a fan of where my life is going. I kind of don't like my job, where I'm at in life right now. I'm just depressed. I'm sad. I just have not really anything going for me, you know what I'm saying? And maybe I'm just being a little Debbie Downcake by, saying, like, I don't have anything going for me, But I do have, like, a stable job, which could grant me benefits in the future, which is a good thing, you know what I mean? So I guess that is kind of good, but at the same time, like I said, I'm not a huge fan of it. I don't really want to talk about it because it's, like, a corporate job, and I'm scared that they're gonna, like, find me and be like, you're fired, bitch, like, you know what I'm saying? So, like, I'm just not gonna talk about it, until maybe after I, like, leave or something. I don't know, if I, whatever. But, yeah, so, the point that I'm trying to make is I'm not in the best space right now. I'm doing the best I can. I don't really know what to do, you know what I mean? Like, I don't really know what to do. But a good thing, I guess, that I do have going for me is I'm not abusing drugs and alcohol anymore. So that's good. I'm not using that as a crutch for my emotions. I will say that that's something that I've gotten a lot better at, is anytime I was sad, anytime I was angry, whatever, any kind of negative emotion I ever experienced, I would just drink, or I would just smoke weed. And I don't do that anymore. Now I'm trying to let myself feel my emotions, which really sucks. And I'm trying to just be, I guess, like a normal human being, and, like, not use drugs and alcohol, to make myself feel better. because I know, you know, I've thought a lot about it. I've talked a lot about it. I don't know if you've seen my old videos that I have since deleted. You know, that just, it's not really worth it to me anymore. I know in the long run it's going to hurt me more than it's going to help me, and I just want to be healthier. I just want to be healthier. Ow, that really hurt. I don't know if you heard that smack, but I fucking smacked the shit out of my leg. So yeah, that is where I'm at right now. I'm not really sure what else to say other than that. But I know I've been gone for a long time, talking about my emotions and talking about my feelings and like what I'm going through and stuff like that. So I really do enjoy doing this. I know I don't have a lot of people following or really listening, but it's fine. The few people that do, like, I always get really happy, like, seeing, like, someone comment, you know, whatever they comment, and I'm just like, oh, it's cute, you know, whatever. So leave a comment down below on how you're doing in damn, I just had the word and I lost it, in, I guess, perspective to how you were doing. Do you think you're doing better? Do you think you're doing worse? Like, just let me know what's good in the comments below. And yeah, I'm gonna get back to folding this massive pile of laundry I have on my floor and not really doing much else, but I thought I would give y'all this little update. It's been something I've been thinking about for a little bit, and yeah, I hope to see you guys in the next video, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.